We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
To Portland Sutton.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that'll be incomplete. We do. Have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
The Eagles send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the 38, Watson. Tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
By Dante Fowler. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking long for Westbrook. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to air one out. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
First down. Pollard down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on second down, Wentz will fire one deep for Westbrook. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, I don't know what's going on in that defensive team meeting room, but they better keep it rolling. 3 picks last week, 2 here now in the first quarter.
Everyone talks about creating turnovers and getting takeaways, but until it gets put into action, it's just talk. And right now, it's in action and in a big way. Now they've got the receivers wondering if they have to turn around and play more defense instead of running routes trying to take the ball downfield.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll air it out deep for Tom. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the early lead. It's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Saints 7, Eagles 0.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. David Onyemata in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Pollard. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Quarter with the score Saints 7, Eagles 0.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up. And also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. The run for Pollard, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brought down at the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run with Pollard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Wentz. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Looking long for Westbrook. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on back 7.
And off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, But you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On first down, Wentz. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Saints' 22-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. David Onyemata, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks. The people just leave the candy out at Halloween, and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 9.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. J.K. Dobbins as the first half is winding down. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Good. Makes the score Saints 28, Eagles.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Another run here with Dobbins. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Third and 2, Watson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. Okay, because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I could never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the orders in the Mercs at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Play it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you,
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMP. Go and get your self-esteem. Then she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19, icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken. That tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it. Watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's in the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got chest coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.